Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing an interview about Western culture. And we have a special guest today from the country Canada and a fellow Filipino, Lance Gonzalez. What's up, Lance?
Hey
What's up?
Lance,
Hello.
you good today?
Yeah, I've been doing good.
Is the weather good?
Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's cold.
It's winter there. Oh. It's already winter. Early Christmas. Merry Christmas. Of course, we have some questions about your life there, about the
Yeah.
difference living in Canada and from the Philippines. Are you ready?
Yep. Go ahead.
So, how long have you been in Canada?
So I got here May 1, 2023. So it's been a year and 6 months.
It's been that long. So it's been 1 and 6 months. So are you happy there? You're doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
That's good for you. Of course.
So what challenges did you face when adapting to life in Canada, and how did you overcome them?
Challenges, yung pinakamahirap lang naman talaga sa akin dito is yung socialization, kumbaga. Kasi nung pumunta ako dito sa Canada, so, di ba, like, grade 12 nga, pumasok ako dito, grade 12, nahirapan ako kasi yung confidence ko din sa pagsasalita ng English, tas wala talagang kilala. Kasi iba din talaga yung culture nila dito, parang, di ba sa Pilipinas parang they're much like more friendly, kumbaga, like mas ma-expose ka sa mga tao. Ganun. Kasi dito parang mahilig sila na kumbaga sila lang yung mag-isa. May mga tao dito na akala mo mag-isa lang pag nakikita mo kasi parang walang kasama, pero dami pa ng kaibigan, ganun. Tapos ayun, so overcoming it, hindi ko masasabing na overcome ko siya kasi nung pagka-graduate ko, wala din naman ako masyadong naging kaibigan. Pero coping with it, siguro inisip ko na lang talaga na siguro in the future, plan din si Lord, ganun. Inisip ko na lang din talaga kung ano yung meron ako, at saka may mga nakakausap din naman. Tapos yun, I think I'm just became grateful of what I had, yun, para to cope with it. Ayun.
That's nice. And I'm sure that in the future you will have those people surrounding you. I know.
Yeah, thanks.
So, I'm curious, how does the cost of living compared to the Philippines? Like the price of groceries, the rent, etc.
For the rent, it's really expensive. Like, pag wala ka talaga dito katulong na, like, kunwari na magtrabaho, ganun, mag-isa lang, mahirap talaga. Mahirap talaga kasi in demand din kasi talaga dito yung yung like yun nga, mga apartments, ganun. Tapos doon naman sa bilihin naman, kung titignan mo siya sa perspective na like kunwari pupunta ka dito, i-convert mo yung Canadian dollars to pesos, mamamahalan ka talaga. Pero dun sa sweldo mo na makuha mo dito, sakto lang siya, hindi siya kamahal din, kamura.
So are you currently working like a part-time job?
Currently, hindi. Gawa kasi kaka-graduate ko lang ng high school, tas gap year muna. Hintay ako ng work permit ko. Then, if that is approved, I can maybe finally work.
Like in a crew or a grocery store, like that?
Like restaurant jobs, like jobs at, like, for example, department stores, or like, just what you said.
And of course, the income must be great too compared to the Philippines.
Yeah, for sure. It's much more like the income is much more better since like per hour, I think, like for example, if you're a crew here, you can your hourly rate can vary from $17 to like to 20 Canadian dollars, so it's much better.
Now I want to work there.
Sorry, sir.
Again, I
Oh,
want
you.
to work there. I need the money.
On the topic of education, you just graduated, but how do you compare the education system in Canada compared to here in the Philippines?
Dito yung curriculum kasi nila mas spread out. Hindi sila like yung parang talagang kumpul. Kunwari yung pre-cal, parang dalawa pa ata yung subject. May parang pre-cal 11, tapos may pre-cal 12. Tapos sa mga deadlines, mas hindi din sila strict. Kasi dito, kunwari yung deadline, sabihin na lang natin November 10. Tapos may mga tao hindi pa rin nagpapasa nun. Tapos hindi nila parang pinapaalalanan lang nila, pero hindi nila like sila masyadong strict na, ay bagsak ka na, ganito, hindi ka na pwede magpasa, ganun. Tapos mas flexible din yung yung curriculum na pwede mong piliin kasi pwede kang pumili. Hindi para kang stuck sa talagang binigay ng school. May mga choices ka talaga na pwede mong i-personalize, kumbaga. Ganun. And,
So you're going to choose your own subject based on your passion, you want to be in the future.
yeah. So, kumbaga, it's really based on the course that you will take in college. Kumbaga, mapapaisip ka talaga kung ano yung titake mo sa college kasi nakadepende yung mga courses, subjects na pipiliin mo sa high school. Saan ba pwedeng piliin na course sa college. Ayun.
So, what are some cultural differences you've noticed between Canada and your home country, the Philippines?
Yeah. I think, ayun nga, from what I said earlier is yung difference talaga na hindi sila, well, they're polite, pala kaibigan, pero hindi sila yung tipong tao na parang, yung gaya nga sabi ko kanina, yung parang, pala kaibigan na, yun nga, di ba, yung, alam mo, walang kaibigan, tapos meron pala, tapos, malaki din talaga yung emphasis din nila sa indigenous people, kasi, before there are like some issues na nangyari sa Canada nung parang napunta pa lang ata dito yung mga European people, ganun, nagkaroon sila ng parang issues, so they're trying to reconcile with those people. Tapos dito hindi din sila masyadong religious, culturally diverse talaga dito yung mga tao, pati yung ethnic din, yun, diverse talaga. Hindi mo makikita dito yung parang mga taong na parang Pilipino, parang iba yung parang base sa Pilipinas pag may kunwari may taga-ibang bansa, kunwari may foreigner, ganun, parang masyadong big deal. Then, parang, pero dito hindi normal yung, dito normal lang. Yung klase, kunwari sa klase, may Korean, may Chinese, Korean, may Chinese, may India din, Vietnamese, culturally diverse talaga. At saka, ethnically diverse. Tapos, ano pa ba? Yung cultural differences. Ayun, dito yung mga tao, 'di ba, sa Pilipinas, makita natin daming tambay sa sa kalye, tapos ang daming tao sa labas, ang ingay. Dito parang ang daming bahay, ang daming kotse, pero parang walang nakatira, parang ghost town, walang masyadong nasa labas. Talaga, parang yun nga, 'di ba, going back from what I said earlier, parang mas sila, yung life nila parang mas
simple,
private ba, ganun, mas secluded. Yun, ganun. Pero naman sila, mahilig silang maglakad dito ng mga aso, ganun. Tas yun nga, yung sabi ko kanina, Mahilig silang bumati ng mga tao, ganun. Mahilig sila sa small talk. Yung mangangamusta lang, surface talk lang, hindi naman masyadong yung kunwari abang tawag dun. Yung makabangga mo lang sa parang sa streets, tapos good morning, ganun. Tapos pwede mo na rin makausap, ganun. Parang, ayun, ano pa ba? Tapos yun, nga lang din sila sa sports, mas athletics. Athletics sila, madami silang parang extracurriculum, madami volunteers na ginagawa, ganun. Ayun, yun lang naman siguro yung napansin ko. Yan.
So, hindi ka naman na culture shock?
Madaming nagsasabing tao na ma-culture shock ka daw, ganun. Hindi naman. Hindi rin naman. Parang adjust lang din talaga. Adjust lang din talaga.
Surely you have met some Filipinos while you stayed there in Canada, right?
Yeah.
So what do you say is the difference between Filipinos living in Canada compared to Filipinos in the Philippines?
I think since the people I've met here is dito na sila lumaki. Dito na sila na-raise. Wala akong Pilipino na na-meet talaga na katulad ko na galing Pilipinas. So, Pilipino man sila, yung culture, pa rin talaga. Yung Canadian culture pa rin talaga, yung ayun nga.
Where they grow up. What they grow up with.
Kasi the people that they grow up with is syempre yung culture dito. Even though na yung parents nila is maybe one of them is Filipino, pero syempre apektado pa rin yung thinking nila at saka yung norms, culture na nakawalian nila kasi dito sila sa Canada.
Okay. Since you migrated to Canada from the Philippines, on your perspective, how easy is it to integrate into Canadian society as a newcomer?
Ayun, kaya sabi ko din kanina, dahil culturally diverse, tapos yun, normal lang naman yung mga tao dito magmamigrate kasi ang dami din nagmamigrate dito. Hindi naman siya mahirap. Doon na nga lang talaga sa adjusting period. Kasi socialization, tapos kailangan mo mag-adapt sa language, tapos tapos yun, minsan kailangan mo din syempre maging conscious din sa ibang tao kasi di ba nga, ibang culture, iba-iba yung culture, kailangan mo maging parang respectful or isipin din kung yung kumbaga pag ginawa mo ba to, anong magiging ng tao, will they be parang feel respected kumbaga, or will they feel safe, ganun.
It's more careful in choosing words there. It's careful. Very careful.
Thank you again for taking the time to meet with us today. We appreciate the insights and experiences you've shared, and it's been a pleasure learning more about you and about the Western culture.
Thank you, Lance.
Sana guys.
O saan, sino, bakit, paano pa? Minsan, ang swerte mo nasa paligid lang. Ang buhay ay ganyan. Nasa palad mo ang pagbabago ng takbo at walang mangyayari kung hindi mo susubukan. Magbukas ka ng isipan kahit talo may natututunan. Di mo lang alam at di mo maintindihan. Lahat ng pangyayari sa buhay natin ay may kanyang-kanyang dahilan.